Tonight, I'd like to welcome everybody to T-Horse Szechuan Bistro for a real night of special music. This is Echoes of Elegance, and you'll be treated to some opera, some classical, some Broadway, and maybe even just a little touch of jazz. So before we get started, I'd like to introduce our host for this evening. It's Miss Ping Wu. She is the founder of the restaurant T-Horse, and it's her responsibility here. Thank you. So with that, I want to turn the mic over to Mr. Ryan Zhao. He has developed the concept for Echoes of Elegance, and he will talk to you about what the mission is and the benefit of tonight's concert. So Ryan, where are you?
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan. First, I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight. And I'd like to thank our wonderful host, Madam Wu, for providing her beautiful restaurant as our venue tonight. And I'd also like to thank Mr. David Riley for all the planning and logistical help. Without these two, tonight's concert would not have been possible. Next, I'd like to thank Professor Hare and the Maryland Psychiatric Research Center, who not only taught me important research skills, but provided me with an eye-opening experience on how mental illness can affect people's lives and the importance of psychiatric research. Psychiatric research is always in need of more funding, and that is the inspiration behind tonight's event. I'd like to thank all of our wonderful performers who have generously volunteered their time for such an important cause. And lastly, I'd like to thank all of you guys for being here tonight for your support and generosity. With that, I'd like to give it to Professor Hare, who will talk a little bit about the Maryland Psychiatric Research work.
Hello, big crowd. I'm Dr. Stephanie Hare. I'm an assistant professor at the Maryland Psychiatric Research Center. By way of hands, how many people know about the MPRC and that it's located here in Catonsville? So that's the response that I normally get. But you may be more familiar with Spring Grove State Hospital that's still currently operating here in Catonsville, and we're growing research center there that specializes in the treatment of severe mental illness. So we want to develop better treatments for disorders like schizophrenia, and so we actually have people doing basic animal research in labs, all the way up to, we have a brain scanner that I work with and other colleagues that we're looking at mechanisms in the brain of people with schizophrenia, but the goal is always to offer better treatments. We have very good treatment teams of psychiatrists and counselors, like some of them sitting at our table, that we work with these patients every day with severe mental illness to try to develop better treatments. We were founded in 1977, so in a few years we'll be having our 50th birthday. And I guess Ryan said it even better than I could have, that psychiatric research, we're always in need of funding to develop translational research and better treatments for severe mental illness, so we'd appreciate your donations at this event.
Thank you so much. I'd like to now introduce Ms. Joanna Chen. She is the Howard County Executive's point person on Asian American issues, and she is going to present Mr. Sal with a citation for his efforts here. Joanna.
Thank you for joining me, Ryan. So let's please give another round of applause to Ryan and his incredible work raising money for the Research Center. It's incredible young people like Ryan and all of the people who are volunteering to support their time that make Howard County such a wonderful place to grow up and learn and continue to change and shape the future. This certificate of recognition I'm presenting to you on behalf of County Executive Calvin Ball to acknowledge Ryan Zhao, the echoes of elegance, mental health, especially among our young people, is vital to the strength and future of our community. One way to process our feelings, cope with challenges, and express our needs and aspirations is through arts and music. This charity event is a wonderful opportunity to highlight the talent and healing power of our local musical artists, as well as support the Maryland Psychiatric Research Center and its mission to ensure no one feels alone. I thank you for your ongoing support to our community in Howard County and the profound difference you make to address the needs of others. Now I'll turn it back.
Thank you. So, let's get started on our first performance of the evening. And I guess the real highlight will be me butchering several languages as I try to work through some of the, particularly the Russian names here. So anyway, I want to introduce our pianist for the evening, which is Miss Choan Lee. And our first presentation will be Trade Winds by Frederick Keel, and it will be sung by Ryan Zhao. Thank you. Our next performance will be Die Burkhardt by Hugo Wolf, and it will be by a tremendously angelic voice. I was very blessed actually to hear it one time, and it's quite special. Miss Elizabeth Stevens.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next performer is, I have some knowledge of her. It's Mia Ye. She's been performing Fragile, and just to let you know, she is already booked at Towson's Historic Record Theater on June 4th as part of the Ladies of Jazz concert. It's a benefit concert, and she's also been invited to already perform at the Juneteenth Music Festival in historic East Towson, and probably more importantly, one of the hottest young producers of Baltimore. His name is John Tyler. He's the founder of the Love Groove Festival in Baltimore. He contacted me and he's interested in working on a project with her sometime this summer. So having said that, everybody, this is me, yeah.
I've never been so fragile.
Waltz number 2 by Dmitry Jashakovich, and this is going to be by the Peabody Harmony Project, to include Michael Chi, Emily Chi, and Gersing Tao. Thank you very much. So, Ryan Zhao will be coming back now for a repeat performance of On the Mode by Franz Schubert and Madrigal by Vincent Dandy. Ryan.
Entfühle dich, dass ich die Stätte finde, wo oft mein Märchen sagt. Und oft im Wind des Buchons und der Lieder, der Gott den Stadt vergaß. Entfühle dich, dass ich des Trotz nie freue, der Kühlung ihr geraubt. Und eine Kranz auf jeden Angestreue, wo sie den Bach belauscht. Ach, lieber Mond, dann nimm den Schleier wieder und fahr deinen
Thank you. Hey, we're about halfway through, and I'd like to just actually reaffirm something. Is in the course of the year, Ms. Pinu has not only created a cuisine landmark in Ellicott City, but she's actually established what I think is the cultural heart of the city right now. And I'm going to embarrass her by saying, let's have another round of applause for what Ms. Pinu has created here. So having said that, we're going to move back to the ladies' portion, and I believe we have Miss Mia Ye, who will be doing I Wish You Love. I'll try to find her. Thank you very much. And next we will be bringing back Miss Elizabeth Stevens to do rock.
Yeah, she was singing.
I don't have my glasses on this one, so. So our next performance will be by the members of the Peabody Harmony Project, and they will be doing butterfly lovers. And I'll have to give each of the artists names here. Hold on 1 second. So we're going to bring Ryan back up from his time for the seat. The song that he'll be singing is from the award-winning play and movie Man of La Mancha. It's Impossible Dream, and the words of the song are actually defines the spirit of the evening. It's about overcoming adversity, doing the right thing, and more importantly, living a life that appeals to your better angels that should always be on your shoulder watching you. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, one final time this evening, Mr. Ryan Zhao.
Impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, torn and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, torn and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Brian, because he gave me a nice memory. That was one of my grandmother's favorite songs in the 1960s, and I think I heard that every morning on a stereo that was about the size of that bar right there. You know, so it was a nice thing, and she loved that song. And once a day, I heard it from 1962 to 1966. It was a nice memory. So the final performance of this evening, again, is the angelic voice of Miss Elizabeth Stevens, and I will butcher her intro in French this time with Je vais, je vais. Horrible, I understand, and she'll make up with it with her voice, but thank you very much. Thank you. That was the final performance for tonight. But before everybody leaves, we'll have time for a final applause for the audience. But more importantly, if you've enjoyed the music, this is basically an open event to everybody. But we want to make sure that if you enjoyed the music, to go to the Maryland Psychiatric Research Center's website. They have a donation button. If you appreciate the music tonight, just go there and make a contribution. But also, at the entrance here, there is a poster that has the QR code that you can also use. But most importantly, if you've enjoyed the music, please consider supporting the cause. And having said that, I'm going to have Ryan bring up all the artists for one final round of applause.
Before the performers, I would like to thank everyone once again for coming and supporting. It truly means a lot to me. And finally, performers, I'd like to welcome them all back up on stage for a final bow.
Impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run